Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca and it is May Favorites. Happy June. Holy cow, here we go, halfway through. Are we halfway through at this point? January, February, March, April, May. No, the end of June. Hi Phoebe! She was sleeping on my bed. Now she wakes up because she hears my voice. Are you gonna go sit out the window? Look out the window? All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I mean, bye. No, just kidding. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I hope it's fun. And I've got some favorites here that you've seen me talk about, and some that you are like, oh, that's new, Rebecca. Cool. So let's begin with, I think I talked about this. You know, maybe I've got skincare that I've not talked about yet, but it makes me realize that I need to do a dedicated skincare video soon. I have been receiving a lot of skincare PR, which is so exciting. And because I'm kind of picky in terms of sensitive skin and over 40, I feel like there's sort of a niche of, you know, maybe who's kind of finding my channel. So with that said, you guys know I love Paula's Choice, and I think like 95% of Paula's Choice I just use and enjoy and love and adore. And they sent me the new niacinamide serum, which is from their clinical collection. And it's in this purple glass bottle. It is a discoloration repair serum with tranexamic acid and bakuchiol. The tranexamic acid and the bakuchiol are the retinol, bakuchiol is the retinol kind of twin. Like it mimics the effects of retinol on the skin, but but it's gentler. So if you can't tolerate retinol, you may be able to tolerate the bakuchiol. Then the tranexamic acid is what helps with discoloration, and it is so incredible in terms of just brightening the skin. Niacinamide helps with clarity and texture as well. And it's just an all-around good serum, and this is what I use at night. It says on the bottle on the packaging, it says to just introduce it gradually. So use it a couple times a week at night and then follow up if your skin tolerates it. And I mean, that's what I did, and my skin has tolerated it just fine. I haven't had any issues. So it maybe they're just being kind of extra cautious, but it's wonderful, and I have definitely incorporated it into my routine. With the warmer days, I don't wear a moisturizer on top of this. If you're very dry, you might want one, but I seem to kind of wake up sweaty and greasy. So I haven't been putting anything on over this when I go to bed at night, and it's been doing the trick. But I do feel like between this and the Wander Beauty Sightseer Vitamin C, I'm just brightening my skin up. Something I haven't talked about, and they reached out to me, and I just sort of forgot, and I'm so sorry to them because I am shocked at how much I love this product. It's called Good Science Beauty. It's the skin firming cream. I've been using this in the daytime. I've been using this kind of anytime, but this is your daytime serum / moisturizer. Again, you can incorporate it with other products if you want, or just use it on its own. They are Dr. Suzanne Siebert. I gotta look up the name again, but she is the chief good scientist at Good Science Beauty. They are basically a company of very kind of minimalism and science-backed skincare, which we love. And there's no fragrance. There's nothing in this that's going to freak out your skin. That isn't necessary. I love the amber color glass bottle with the pump, and it's got basically a mimicking silicone, like a ingredient that is giving your skin it needs for plumping, firming, lifting, all the stuff. And my face, when I use this, I am just like, whoa, because it's like a moisturizer, but it's kind of got odd like taupe shade to it. But it's very thin, you know, it's just like a nice lotion, and it just has a lotion scent. There is no fragrance, there's no essential oils that are irritating, and I love it because I feel like my skin looks plumper and happier and radiant, and my makeup looks good and all that stuff. So I am definitely incorporating this, and I have a code and a link below. So check them out, you know, just check it out and see what you think. Sent this to me, and it's from Clarins. Clarins is just, when I worked cosmetics in Nordstrom, I worked right next to the Clarins counter, and my best friend was the counter manager, and she passed away from breast cancer almost 20 years ago. That's how long ago I worked at Nordstrom. That's how old I am. Anyway, I really have a special place for Clarins in my heart based on my relationship with that brand when I was working at Nordstrom, and the association I get with it, and that it's European, and it has this kind of, I don't know, it reminds me of my mom as well because it's something she likes to use, and it's sophisticated, but it's not over the top, and you know, yeah. So anyway, this is the Total Eye Lift, and they sent it to me. It's ½ ounce, and it is basically like your one and done eye cream. And it is, I love the container. I love pumps and airtight and opaque for especially eye creams. And to give you an idea of what it claims, our powerful eye solution with lift effect. So it has a lifting effect, and it is a concentrated formula of 94% natural origin ingredients. So it has organic harungana, which is a skin tightening, and cassie wax, which is for smoothing. So, which basically what that's probably doing is kind of giving a nice fill effect. And it isn't, it's got caffeine and horse chestnut, and all of those are great for improving dark circles and just, you know, under eye, kind of that look of fatigue. So it's a beautiful product, and just a little goes a long way. It has a slight fragrance, so it isn't kind of in the fragrance-free or unscented category. It does have a bit of a plant. Clarins has a scent that is just that, like, you know, it smells like a spa. So the scent doesn't bother me, but I always let you know in case that is a deal breaker for you. So there you go. Total Eye Lift, Clarins, fabulous, fabulous product. Lots in here. So thank you, Clarins, and I appreciate that. So today I am wearing the CoverGirl Simply Ageless. This, actually, you know what's funny? Okay, so this is shade 220. I'm actually wearing shade 230. 220 is just a smidge pale. So 230 I thought was going to be too dark. Turns out it's perfect. So 230 is my color, and I love this foundation. It goes on so smooth. I use it with a brush and I buff it on, and it's got sunscreen, it's got serum in it, and it looks so nice on my skin. I didn't even use primer today. So yeah, it's a beautiful foundation. And I feel like a lot of you, when I did that video, were like, oh yeah, I like that too. So it's definitely a mainstay for quite a bit of us here. And a surprise that I love, and I can't remember if I use this in a video coming up, but I know I've mentioned it, but I don't know if I've actually applied it for you guys on camera yet. But the L'Oreal Paradise Tint, this Skin Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer in shade Fair 03, which is my shade because it does run dark. This is so good. So it has SPF 19, which is great. I don't use it for the SPF though, but what I like about this is that it is a complete, like, for me it's medium coverage foundation, but for me it's like, it's full, it's enough, it's perfect, and it does feel just sort of dewy and water-like on the skin, but it gives a long wear finish, and it just feels nice, and a little bit of denatured alcohol doesn't affect my skin, and I really, really like it. And now I know why people are raving about it, and it's really good. So the Wet n Wild Glass Correct Primer, I love this stuff. It is just a dewy, luminous, just hydrating primer. Like, it feels so good on the skin, and it's so affordable. So if you want, if you're dry and you feel like any foundation you put on never feels dewy enough and you want to add some, put this on first and you will really enjoy the way it just gives. It says it corrects redness, but I don't think it has enough correcting in it for that, but you know, it helps. It looks so nice on the skin, and it does feel like that luminous, you know what I mean? Okay. And if you guys caught my dupes video, I compared the Dior Backstage No Powder powder to the Jouer powder that is the Hydroset, what is this called? Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powder. And this is such an affordable duplicate. Oh my God. And it is, I have both shade fair, shade light, and translucent. And the translucent was a limited edition. Is it still available? Anyway. It's fun. You know, you can not spend a ton of money and still enjoy what feels like luxury. And, you know, so feel free, check it out. I've got a link for Jouer below. I have an affiliate link, so I get a little bit of commission from anytime you purchase from that link. And I was so happy with the Love Your Skin, or is it Love Yourself or Love Your Skin? I think it's Love Yourself. But the LYS from Sephora that I find to be so affordable, and I love the packaging. This bronzer is so pretty. It is a satin matte finish. This is the shade light in what they call Motivate. And it's so pretty. It's just, it's such a nice bronzer, and I really enjoy it. And I'm just happy I found a few items from that line, and it is good. This NYX, oh my gosh, it's like Tuesday, but it feels like Monday, and my brain is just still on the weekend. So this is the Born to Glow Concealer, and I have the shade Caramel. No, I have the shade Mocha, and I don't know how cool or warm some of the other shades are, but this for me is perfect for kind of a bronze contour action. So I've been using this. I did my whole face with this. So I put my foundation on, the CoverGirl, and then I did my nose, my cheeks, my forehead, everywhere with this as like a cream bronzer / contour. And it is phenomenal. It is so good. So, you know, get like several shades. Do your whole face. You can do your concealer and your bronzer contour with this, and you're good. So I really enjoy that. And then I really enjoyed the NYX Lift and Snatch. This is the, it's kind of, you know, it's the brow tint pen, and it has that real fine tip, and it goes on almost like a watercolor brow tint. So it really is, you can build it, and it looks natural. Speaking of, what I think, is that a shadow, or I don't know what I did with my brows, but you can't see that, can you? Anyway, but you can fill in like where you have missing hairs, and it is just, and it comes in lots of shades. So I am such a fan of this. I have to talk about the Alter Ego primer for the eyeshadow, your eyelid primer. This is so good. It is $6. I have a discount code. I love Alter Ego eyeshadows, but this primer is so good in comparison to any high-end primer. And it just, it creates a great, almost a tackiness for products, whether you're cream shadows, regular powder shadows, and everything wears so nicely, and it doesn't crease. And especially as we get hotter out and more humid for some of us, or sweaty, like this is doing it for me. And the Rephr collection, I finally got on board with Rephr brushes. You've probably seen lots of influencers talk about these. They have a concept store. So what they do is it's a Japanese company. They come up with their design and then they put it in the concept store. You buy it at a discount and then you have to give feedback on it. So it's kind of a crowdsourced way of developing their products for artists and consumers so that you get the best, what you want. They want to make for the customer what the customer wants. So I picked up this is number 16, and I think it was Sarah from Better Off Red talked about it, and I just got on board. I will pay full price for this. I don't know if it's in the concept store. It might be a little more expensive. It's not like, I always talk about Real Techniques and Alter Ego brushes and, drugstore brushes. And this is definitely high end, but it's not incredibly expensive, but it's just not drugstore. But it is so good for the crease. It's for a hooded lid, and I use it to push in my shadow in the crease, and it is so precise without making it like a line, and it is so, so good. And I'm really a fan, and I'm just loving the whole Rephr thing. The Dominique Cosmetics lip liner. It is the shade, I have a couple of them, Brown Sugar, and for a nude, and in a, the retractable mechanical pencil. I just love a mechanical pencil. It reminds me of being a kid when I got my first mechanical pencil in like 3rd grade. And now kids are like, what's a pencil you sharpen? So this is good. I got it on the Beautylish website. Little higher priced, but if you're looking for if you want to treat yourself to a really nice lip liner in a nude shade, I recommend the Dominique Cosmetics. I am wearing the lipstick, but it's a bit brown. It is shade She's a Tease. Really? It's brown. It's dark. I really thought it was going to be a little more pinky nude, and it is brown. I like it, but it's, sometimes you can be like, I like it, but it's not what I thought it was going to be. So yeah, but I really like the Dominique lip products and the pencils particularly. And there you go. Oh, let's talk about my earrings. You guys know I'm such a huge fan of Kendra Scott. These are from their Tropicalia collection for summer. Emma is working, her summer job is at Kendra Scott, and she tells me all about the new pieces and the brand, and she's just like such a fan. It's so cute. And I picked these up. I think the shade is called Lilac. I love them. So if this is something, I think they have a smaller one as well. And I don't know if you know this, but Kendra Scott, if you get on their email list, whether you go in store or online, your birthday month, you get 50% off your one item. You get just like your 50% off item. So, hello, and you don't have to have purchased something beforehand. And like if you walk in the store for the very first time and it's your birthday that month and they put that in their system, you get 50% off. They're a wonderful company. Kendra Scott does a lot of philanthropy and stuff like that. So I'm sure I will be sporting all kinds of Kendra Scott jewelry this summer. And I've got a few other brands and other, bits and baubles that I will be showing you too. But just, keep an eye on my ears and my neck. You never know. Oh, and we didn't even mention sheen once. How is that possible? What the heck? That's because I didn't talk about highlighter. That doesn't mean I don't have favorites. It just means that I didn't think of a particular one for my favorites. So anyway. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you subscribe, and I hope you give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.